In a small village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, a young boy named Surya sat beneath the sprawling branches of an ancient banyan tree. His heart was heavy with sorrow, for his mischievous actions had eroded the trust his friends once had in him. As he sat there, lost in his thoughts, his grandfather joined him, sensing the turmoil within the boy. "Surya, why so glum on such a beautiful day?" his grandfather asked, sitting beside him. Surya sighed. "Grandpa, my friends don't trust me anymore. I played a few pranks and now they think I'm always up to no good." His grandfather nodded, understanding the weight of the boy's feelings. "Let me tell you a story from long ago about a young prince and the lesson he learned about trust," he began, his voice weaving the tale through the warm air. "Long ago, in a kingdom ruled by a wise king, there lived a young prince named Harsha. Harsha was beloved by all for his brave deeds and kind heart. However, his one flaw was his penchant for deceit in jest. He often played tricks on his courtiers and friends, who laughed them off initially. But over time, they began to waver in their trust towards him, unsure of when he was sincere. One day, the kingdom faced a dire threat from a neighboring land, and the king sent Harsha on a crucial mission to seek help from their allies. Harsha rode swiftly and reached the allied kingdom, where he pleaded for assistance. However, the king of the allied land, having heard of Harsha's reputation for deceit, doubted his truthfulness about the threat. Desperate, Harsha returned home empty-handed, and the kingdom braced for the worst. Seeing his son's distress, the old king decided to accompany Harsha back to the allied kingdom. This time, the sincerity and evident distress of the wise king convinced their allies to lend their support. The crisis was averted, but the lesson was clear to Harsha. Upon returning, the king said to his son, "Harsha, trust is like the scent of a flower. Once lost, it is not easily regained." Surya listened intently, the story resonating deep within him. His grandfather looked at him and said, "You see, my boy, your actions might seem small or harmless at first, but they can have consequences you might not foresee. Trust, once broken, is hard to restore." Moved by the story, Surya felt a spark of hope. "What can I do to regain their trust, Grandpa?" he asked earnestly. "Start by being honest in all you do," his grandfather advised. "Apologize to your friends sincerely and show them through your actions that you have changed. It will take time, but it is the only way to rebuild what was lost." Surya nodded, a determined look in his eyes. "I will make things right, Grandpa. I'll regain their trust, no matter how long it takes." Trust, once lost, is not easily regained, but with sincerity and time, it is possible to restore it. As Surya stood up, his grandfather's story echoing in his mind, he knew what he needed to do. Walking back to the village, he felt ready to face his friends and start the journey of rebuilding the trust he had lost. With a newfound resolve, he approached each friend, his apologies sincere and his actions reflective of his lessons learned. This was the first step on his path to redemption, a path paved with honesty and the earnest desire to mend the bonds he cherished. If this story touched your heart and reminded you of the true value of trust, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring tales.